It's track reviews.
All right, everyone. Anthony Fantano here. Internet's busiest music nerd. This is not a drill. This is a DEF CON 5. Freddie Gibbs and Madlib are back with a brand new cut. Both of these two have been teasing a new collaboration, more work on the way. Very recently, we anticipated that it was going to happen because of the incredible success of their amazing Pinata record that dropped all the way back in 2014. Now, it's crazy to think that that album came out like 5 years ago at this point, because it's so great that it feels like it was just yesterday that that album came out. And yeah, so again, new project in 2019, and we are probably seeing here what I imagine is the first yummy taste of this record. Let's give it a shot. Before I get too deep into that, I do want to say that the Culture Chest of Black Metal shirts, they are back and available via the support page on the website. Link down below, theneedledrop.com/support. Flat Tummy Tea is the name of this new single. Here we go. Freddie Gibbs, Madlib, Flat Tummy Tea. Ba-bam. All right, Freddie Gibbs and Madlib, Flat Tummy Tea. I can't really think of a single thing about that track that I wasn't at least mildly impressed by. I mean, it had a pretty decent beat switch in the middle of it that didn't have the most sensible transition. It was a pretty hard transition, but maybe that's the biggest critique that I have of the whole thing. I mean, the first leg of the track is incredible. The momentum and the groove and the fiery, aggressive, buzzing quality of the instrumental Madlib drew together here is fantastic. It's just got so much, again, it's just got such a nasty, burning, just sort of aggressive quality to it that simultaneously it's old school, it feels vintage, it feels dirty, it feels grimy, but yet it also feels really contemporary and very abrasive. Freddie Gibbs's flows all over this leg of the track are fantastic. He's always changing it up. He's occasionally throwing in these super fast, what sounds like, just after a few listens, I could be wrong, but what sounds like very speedy triplets. The bib, 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 bib. I will say his lyrics do get a little lost in the recording because it does feel a little lo-fi, but I feel like it just adds to the overall grimy aesthetic of the track in general. Love some of the wordplay and love some of the imagery that he's coming through with. Of course, it's very lewd, it's very nasty, it's very in your face. That's Freddie Gibbs's style. He's really unapologetic. He's not one of these rappers who's necessarily trying to put out there a super positive or a super uplifting message or anything like that. He's more of a very grim details kind of guy, throwing lines out there about being up in these bitches' stomachs like Flat Tummy Tea. You know, if you have a dark sense of humor, you'll find it funny. In the second leg, when the beat switches into something much more easygoing, much more mellow, Freddie gets deeper into issues of racial injustice and drug dealing and being caught up in the prison system, as well as throwing out some coded lingo with the white horse stuff, but then also spitting in the face of white Jesus with his lyrics as well. Again, thoroughly impressed with what he and Madlib have drawn up on this track. It's really bold, it's really unforgiving, and I think this song would have sounded really at home on Pinata. It would have sounded just as nasty and as relentless as a lot of other tracks on that record. And I don't know, gotta say, this has got me really excited for whatever they're coming up with next. It sounds like they are working together just as well as they were on the last record. They sound like a well-oiled machine. They complement each other so incredibly well, and I don't know, just looking to hear more from what they are doing. Feel free to drop your comments and your opinions on this track, and we will catch you guys in the next one. Over here next to my head is another video that you can check out. Hit that up, or the link to subscribe to the channel. Anthony Fantano, Freddie Gibbs Madlib, forever.